Facing off for just the 6th time, Detroit plays host to Baltimore in Week 3. The Lions attempt to defeat the Ravens for just the 2nd time, right here on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the new-look Lion offense here in 2021, led by their quarterback in his first season in Detroit after 5 in L.A., Jared Goff.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now Goff on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, but it's going to be 2nd down. And Charles, we take a peek there at their recent draft class, and this definitely a year where they had a chance to greatly improve this team.
And you've got to take advantage when you have this type of an opportunity. 2 first-round picks. You better scout them well and hit on those selections.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 65 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit, and he made himself available on that one.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Down to the 25. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
4th down now after a loss of 2. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early but he could not secure it. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Henry out of the pistol. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
A first down carry for Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. I like it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from a 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It will go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1, didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
So here come the Lions now. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here's Jack Fox now,
standing just outside his own goal line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On first down, Henry trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Jackson buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with John. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge flag, and he'll do so here. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully...
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Kaderl Hodge, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Jackson. Out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down, they go again with Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. He was brought down there by Will Parks. Back now at Ford Field. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Henry again on second down. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. 20. 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. That one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's get him.
Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Another shot now for this Lions offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
52's the mic, boys. 52. It's our time. It's our time.
Goff on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Gone. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Odafe Owe in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 29-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That's good for 28 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Here's Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Steps away. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 52, Mike 52.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it
here with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Rolling to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got us.